The Hash It Out Show is brought to you by Boyd's ATA Black Belt Academy in Marrero, Louisiana. Barreto Home Solutions. Bayou Audio and Video. Hot Works on the North Shore. JFK Martial Arts in Mandeville and Covington. Lil Dizzy's Cafe. Kuman of Gretna. HBP Construction and Consulting. Moe's Pizza. Buck's Snow Whiz. CC's Children Blocks. The Pierre Family in Lafayette, Louisiana. Leo Auto Glass. The Juber Family in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Dat Kitchen Restaurant in Chalmette, Louisiana. CoSource Financial Group.
Hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Move, move, move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. 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 Hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Move, move, move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning.
Oh, what's going on, folks? Hash It Out Show.
Oh no, I got it. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I was trying to have you back. That's all I was trying.
I know you were. I know because it ain't the first time. But you hear me now, DK?
I hear you now. I'm not trying to take over. I was like,
no. I know you weren't trying to take over. That's why I said the first time something happens here, and then you go, man. That's like the third or fourth time all of a sudden it's doing this. It's like it just won't work. I don't understand, and I got to go to the settings and hit one thing and it working. And this never was a problem. Anyway, welcome to the Hash It Out Show. I'm your host, JB, the sports guy. That's VK Jones right there. We got a good show for y'all tonight, as you see in the caption part down there. You know, we're going to talk some girls, playoff basketball. Yes, we are. We're going to talk some boys, playoff basketball. Yes, we are. We have Coach O from the Booker T. Washington Lady Lions joining us tonight. And she's going to join us tonight to talk about the year that she and her team had. They came up short last night against University. So we're gonna have her on tonight. You know, it's got a little story to tell. So we're gonna get to all that tonight. I got VK Jones. What's up, VK Jones?
Yo, what's going on, man? Like, tag, share, subscribe to the Hash It Out Show. All social media platforms, and we're on X. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. On JB the Sports Guys YouTube page, and we appreciate the support and everything, and being one of the best sports platforms in Louisiana. We definitely appreciate your support.
And also the one and only, the Peppers man, George Peppers. What up, Peppers?
Oh, hey, good evening, gentlemen. How y'all doing tonight? It is Tuesday.
Good,
it's playoff time, boys. The boys brackets announced yesterday. I guess we got a big show for everybody tonight. And VK, you look different without a hat on, dog. Just saying. I'm being messy. I am so being messy. It's all jokes, man. Everybody know that we got love for each other. We do this to each other all the time, the three of us. But it's going to be a full-on show, boys. So I was putting together the sheets to get our picks together. And I left a little message right before the show. I don't know if you guys got to hear it before we went on our chat. So, but it's gonna be a great show tonight.
It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good show. Let's get to it.
Always.
Let me put the screen up for everybody to see. We're gonna get right into it. We're gonna start with the girls. You know, get as much as possible before we get Coach O on with the girls because we got a lot. So I'm gonna start with Division One non-select and work our way down today. Zachary defeated Walker 72-25. The game we had yesterday, Natchitoches Central over Destrehan 50-33. Sulphur goes down to Terrebonne 34-32. Neville defeats Houghton 57-51. Prairieville over Washington Parish 65-49. Salmon over Parkway 62-51. Denham Springs over South Lafourche 49-31. And Slidell over West Monroe 52-35. Try to make it quick as possible. Any surprises, VK?
Terrebonne getting that one on the road, but JB, you made a great point about Sulphur, and I think the soft schedule really caught up with Sulphur. Terrebonne probably one of the biggest wins on the girls basketball side in a long time, and they've been a great story, and now they're in the quarterfinals.
See, I tell this man quickly. He has a whole
Very quick. I agree
yeah,
with
go
BK.
ahead, Peppers.
I agree with BK, but I'm also going to add this is going to be a recurring theme as we peruse the remainder of these brackets with the girls because some schools that scheduled a little soft paid a little bit of a price yesterday. So I'm not completely surprised that Terrebonne went into Sulphur and won. And yeah, JB, I'll give you kudos too, for that, for recognizing Sulphur's lack of scheduling, really, to be honest.
JB,
I don't know. You got him, VK?
I hear you, George. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I think
he hit the old M button again.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check.
Yeah, you're good. You're
All
good.
right,
You're good. A little
I'm
high,
back.
but you're good.
All right, I got y'all. I heard y'all. All right.
All right.
So here we go, guys. Let's pick Division One non-select quarterfinal game. Zachary hosting Natchitoches Central. VK.
Coach Jones will have them ready, but I got Zachary getting it done.
Peppers.
Zachary, but they're going to be in a little bit of a fight. Nikki Jones has a very good defensive team.
Yeah, I think it's a fight. Maybe about 2.5, 3/4, but Zachary pulls away. Give me Zachary. All right. Terrebonne at Neville. VK.
Ooh. I'm going to go bold on this one. I think the great story of Terrebonne continues going to the semis. I got Terrebonne beating Neville.
Peppers.
I don't. I mean, kudos to the Tigers, but I think the Neville Tigers are a better team, and they get it done.
I'm with you, Peppers. I think the Neville Tigers gets it done as well. Bottom side of the bracket, Prairieville hosting Salmon. VK.
Matchup we've been talking about for a minute. I think this game goes down all the way to the wire. I'm gonna go with I would say they were gonna go to semifinal. I'm gonna stick with it, Prairieville.
All right, who you got, George Peppers?
Man, I've been on them since when? Since the inception of our top fives. I'm not getting out of here now. I mean, I think that's going to be a tantalizing matchup, but Prairieville gets it done close.
All right. And y'all know I got Salmon going to the semifinals, and I'm not changing it. Salmon over Prairieville. Bottom part of the bracket, Denham Springs going to Slidell. VK.
Hell of a game. That's going to be a great one. I think Slidell has a big full quarter. Slidell Tigers to the semis.
Go ahead, Peppers.
Okay. I didn't know if you were throwing it to me. Okay. I'm going to go with Slidell, but boy, that is tough matchup with that Yellow Jacket team.
This may be the best matchup in Division One non-select, maybe. But I think Slidell, too many weapons. I think Slidell gets it done. Give me Slidell. All right, Division One select now. Curtis defeated Hammond 53-13. Captain Shreve over Chappelle by 32. Alexandria over Acadiana 58-52. Huntington over Woodlawn in the championship rematch. St. Joseph, big over St. Thomas More. Scotlandville and Ponchatoula, that came down to the wire. Turlings over Tioga. And another one that came down to the wire. That score is wrong. It was 62-58. Liberty over Riverdale. Quickly, VK, any surprises?
Definitely Alexandria going on the road, getting it done against Corey Arnold's team. I mean, wow. I mean, it's showing that Alexandria is really battle tested.
Peppers.
You would want me to say Liberty over Riverdale, but I'm not. I'm going to go with VK here as well. Alexandria going on the road. Say something about the sports program in Alexandria now. Football team has had a modium of success. Now the girls' basketball team's in the state quarterfinal. Boys' team's got a chance to do some damage too. I'm going to agree with VK here. I got Alexandria as my lookout, my upset.
All right, here we go. Let's pick these games. Quarterfinals. John Curtis hosting Captain Shreve. They have been talks amongst people saying Captain Shreve has John Curtis on upset alert. VK.
Totally disagree. John Curtis, they're proven to be battle tested. They're beating too many good teams. Captain Street could present a challenge, but I think John Curtis will get it done.
Peppers.
I don't know who's doing all that talking, but I'll take Chris by 20.
Okay, give me John Curtis as well. Alexandria going to Huntington. Who you got? VK.
Alexandria, hell of a run for them, and they're going to really bring it against the defending champs. But I think the defending champs will move on, and we will get the rematch from last season.
Peppers.
Great matchup. Huntington finds a way late.
Okay, give me the champs. Huntington going back to the semis. Here we go, guys. St. Joseph's at Scotlandville. And tomorrow we have Scotlandville's head coach, Coach Brianna O'Connor, joining us. So, Peppers, well, not Peppers, VK, who you got? St. Joseph or Scotlandville?
Coach Bree has done wonders with this program and the youngest team in the state. They have been battle tested. They have proven everyone wrong. I think it's St. Joe's in Baton Rouge.
St. Joseph is in Baton Rouge?
Yep.
Wow. Close game. I'm like this, the hell with it. Scotlandville to the semifinals, man. They continue to get better and better late in the year with this team.
Well, you got
It
Peppers.
says something when both teams are picking at the right time, and which these two are, and makes this matchup so tough to pick. But, I'm gonna go Scotlandville as well. That youth may be served. The freshmen and kids and those young kids, they're just gonna play free basketball. You know, just free. You just go out there and not reckless, but just nothing to lose. I'm gonna go Scotlandville.
Well, St. Joseph's is in the quarterfinals, and I got to give them credit and respect. They're for real. They're for real. But something about this Scotlandville team with just mainly freshmen and sophomores, something about them right now.
Mhm.
And I'm going to go with Scotlandville as well. All right, bottom of the bracket. Turlings hosting Liberty, guys. Who you got, VK?
Liberty is starting to make a run again, and could they get to the semis? Turlings, really good. I'm gonna go with what my semifinal pick was. Turlings Catholic to the semis.
All right. Go ahead, Peppers.
Going with the Lady Rebels as well. Turlings Catholic Liberty. Good win last night, obviously, against Coach Burke and Riverdale. Great year by them, but I think it stops here. Turlings Catholic to the semis.
All right. Well, you know I had Ponchatoula going to the semis, but
Oh, I
Scotlandville
know.
knocked him out by 1 point. But this game here, I have Turlings in the semis, and I'm gonna stick with them. Give me Turlings. All right. So that's it for Division 1 select. Let's go to Division 2 non-select. All right. Don't die, George. Here we go. Sterlington
I'm
over
not.
Lutcher. West Feliciana over Iota. Ioway over Bastrop. Wasman, big over Northwest. North Vermilion, big over Plaquemine. South Beauregard over Opelousas. Albany over Bruley. And LaGrange, big over South Terrebonne. I don't think there's any surprises here, right, guys?
No, not at all.
All right. These are the top 8 seeds. So this is 1 through 8. Here we go. Who you got, VK? Sterlington or West Feliciana?
I'm gonna stick with my semifinal pick. Sterlington been very consistent all year, but this is a game you got to show me that you're the best. West Feliciana.
You going with
Woo-hoo.
West Feliciana? Okay.
That was my semifinal pick, and I'm sticking with it.
All right.
The
Cool. Cool.
Saints, the Saints march on, according to VK. I hear you. I'm way to go bold. Ah, I think Sterlington wins this, but I'm with the VK in that this game will be close. Give me the Lady Panthers to move on, JB, to the semis.
Give me Sterlington by double digits. I got the Lady Panthers of Sterlington. All right. Some people calling this the Wasman Invitation, and I'll say what else is being called later on. Iowa traveling to Wasman. Who you got, VK?
Close game. I think Iowa is really, really battled. They're very battle tested. They're going to give Wassman all the hell they can get. But I think the Lady Wildcats is going to have a huge full quarter and pull away Wassman going back to the semis.
Peppers.
Boston, too experienced, too battle tested. I think they're tons better. I think they win big.
Okay, give me Wasman as well. Let's scroll down to the bottom part of the bracket. North Vermilion hosting South Beauregard. Who you got, VK?
Great season for North Vermilion. I really like what they're doing. But South Beauregard, they have been in this position before many a times. And I think they cracked the code this time. I think they've been in the semifinals maybe once, but I think they cracked the code, South Beauregard.
Peppers.
I have them as my one of my semifinalists, South Beauregard. I'm not getting off. Tough trip though, but I think they find a way to effort it in the fourth quarter and get it done. South Beauregard knocks out North Vermillion.
Yeah, North Vermilion knocks off South Beauregard. Give me North Vermilion my semifinal pick.
Contrarian, I hear you.
I ain't contrarian who I picked. Nah,
I hear that.
Wasman, North Vermilion. I picked them. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Albany goes to Lagrange in Lake Charles. Other people are calling it the Lagrange Gators will win the state championship. That's what they're calling it now. They're calling it that the Lagrange Gators will win a state championship. I'm kind of like, man, you can't overlook the four-time defending state champs. You can't overlook them people. But anyway, it could happen. Who you got, Peppers? VK.
I think Albany is going to really come in and play a really, really good game. But I think Lagrange is going to prove worthy out of the number 2 seed. Give me Lagrange.
What's up, D-boy? Who you got, Peppers?
Lagrange. I think I've got them in my semifinals too. I need to keep this record intact. Give me Lagrange. The Lady Gators move on.
All right, give me Lagrange as well. All right, Division 2 select. Let's get to it. All right, Madison Prep big over Booker T. Washington Shreveport. Northside over St. Michael. Buckeye Laranja, and if y'all didn't see this on YouTube yesterday, you gotta be smart and have court awareness. And you had it for 30 seconds, and in the last 7 seconds, you lost it. Laranja was shooting threes. They missed a couple threes. Their coach called a timeout twice. And then with 7 seconds left, one of the players had an open shot. She steps inside the three-point line, shoots the ball, makes it at the buzzer. It's a two-pointer because Laranja was down by 3. I just couldn't believe what I saw. And then VK went and looked at it, and he couldn't believe it either. That you gotta have court awareness and time awareness and the score awareness. And you can't let that slip away. Like literally, if you go look at it, the girl stepped inside the three-point line, dribbled inside of it. Unbelievable. Carver, big over Willow. Parkview Baptist, big over St. Louis. Vanderbilt Catholic, defending state champs. Tough matchup when Hannon, they get it done. Edie White over Haynes. And University, Coach O, man, 78-19 over Booker T. Washington, New Orleans. Any surprises from any of
y'all? I think there was no surprises in my opinion. I think
the Laranja surprise. That was a surprise to you. What Laranja did. That was
that was the only surprise at the ending and at the end and everything. Laranja had a great opportunity more than once to tie the game. They attempted 2 threes early, and then all of a sudden later on, it's like, come on, man.
Oh,
you needed a 3 to tie the game, and you could not get to the line. Wow. And I feel bad for the coach because the coach, I'll be pulling my hair right now because I'm like, we just said it in the timeout. We got to hit 3. Time is running out.
There you go. Peppers?
I don't see much surprises. Yeah, you talk about the situational part with Laranja and Buckeye, but as far as who won and who lost, nothing really.
That's right. All right. So I think we have all top 8 seeds. Yes, we do. Let's get to it. Um, there's a couple games on here. Well, one. We're gonna skip one because possibility we're gonna do that game. We waiting on confirmation. All right, Madison Prep North Side. Who you got, VK?
Madison Prep moves on to the semis.
Peppers.
Is that a trick question? No, no disrespect to Northside, but I think Madison Prep just gonna overwhelm them at the point of attack. They get it done.
All right, we're gonna skip Buckeye and Carver because that's who we are waiting on for confirmation to do their game. We're gonna skip that one. Vanderbilt Catholic goes to Parkview Baptist. Who you got, VK?
I think this game is really, really close. Comes down to the wire and everything. I don't know if I had them in the original semis, but I'm going with the defending state champions to move to the semifinals.
All right, who you got, Peppers?
To answer you, VK, no, you did not. You had Parkview. I'm looking at the feed right now.
At Parkview.
So you're
I'm
flipping on me, huh?
yeah, I'm flipping because the biggest thing about Vanderbilt was this: they've been an up and down state defending state champion all year. The battle tested a little bit, but up and down. And I'm thinking when the defending championship switching is going to come on. In the last couple of games, it has officially flipped. And I'm like, I thought I should have bought in with GB. I'm buying it now, especially what didn't happen in the second round. That's why I'm picking Vanderbilt.
All right, who you got, Peppers?
JB, what's my favorite quote? Like minds think alike, right? You
Yes.
and I both have the Lady Terriers in the semifinals, but I think they effort away and get this win against Parkview Baptist. Like VK said, yeah, the light switch has come on. It's playoff time. The lights are bright. I think they steal one in Parkview.
Okay. I got Vanderbilt Catholic as well. I think they go there and get this win. Edie White traveling to University Lab. Who you got, VK Jones?
Close game, but I think University is going to prove that they're too much. Give me University Lab.
Okay. Who you got?
Peppers.
Peppers.
Yeah, that's me. Lady Cubs, I think by 10. I'll give University by 10. Edie White gives them a little bit of a scrub early, but I think the Lady Cubs get a spurt somewhere to get some separation and get the win.
Yo, give me University Lab. Give them to me. All right, guys. I want to try to get Division 3 non-select and
You
select
got 8 minutes,
done.
baby.
Yep, before Coach O comes on here. So let's go through this. French Settlement big over Vidalia. Richwood big over Union Parish. Vail Platte over Doyle in overtime. Springfield takes down the defending state champs Oakdale. Westlake over Pine. Gina over Church Point. Red River over Mansfield in overtime. And Oak Grove big against Winfield. Let's pick the quarters, guys. French Settlement hosting Richwood. VK.
I'm going with French Settlement to the semis.
Who you got, Peppers?
Team on a mission. I got French Settlement as well.
Give me French Settlement as well. Here we go. Vail Platte going to Springfield. Who you got, VK?
Springfield to the semis.
All right. Who you got, Peppers?
I can't get off this one. I got Springfield as well.
I'm sticking with my semifinal pick. Vail Platte. Vail Platte to the semis. Bottom part of the bracket. Westlake hosting Gina. Who you got, VK?
Westlake to the semifinals.
Peppers.
This is the one I stepped out on last week. I got the Lady Giants. Gina, upset.
Give me Westlake to the semis. Red River going to Oak Grove, VK.
Good run for Red River, but it ends. Catherine Bradley and company gonna be too much. Oak Grove.
You said Catherine Bradley? That what you said? Catherine?
Is it? I'm trying to
I'm
make.
asking what you said.
I say
You did.
Catherine.
Carolyn.
Carol.
Carolyn.
Yeah. Carolyn Bradley. Go ahead, Peppers.
Let's not be melodramatic. Oak Grove, they should handle business. They'll move on to the semis.
Give me Bradley and Oak Grove. All right. Let's go to Division 3 select. And it's probably a game in here that we might skip just in case we have to go to a backup plan because we're waiting for confirmation. All right, Lafayette Christian big over Meet. Episcopal comes to New Orleans and takes down Newman, De La Salle. Louise Pope John Paul II, Holy Savior Menard over Rapides, Sacred Heart over Catholic of New Iberia, big man, and the Auburn Woods over Dunham by 4, Geo Next Generation over North Lake Christian by 3, and Rose Pine big over St. Thomas Aquinas. All right, quarterfinals, let's pick it. Lafayette Christian, Episcopal, VK.
Lafayette Christian, back to the semis.
All right, who you
Top
got,
seed,
Peppers?
too good. Lafayette Christian.
Yeah, give me LCA as well. De La Salle on the road to Holy Savior Menard. Who you
I
got,
think they're
VK?
battle before in the playoffs, and I think this is their meeting again more than anything else. Close game, but I think the experience of De La Salle gets them through.
Menard, very underrated, but I think the Lady Cavaliers, with what VK said, with their experience, eke out a win. I say about a 3-point win. Buzzer beater. De La Salle and a buzzer beater.
I think it's close, but I think Coach Mike and his team gets the win. That's De La Salle, Lady Cavaliers. They'll go on to play Lafayette Christian in Hammond. Side of the bracket, defending state runner-ups, Sacred Heart hosting the Auburn Woods Charter. VK.
Okay, that's one. That's not the game
Oh
where
no,
that's,
we're
that's not
gonna
the
skip
game.
that one just in case that's a backup plan. So if we don't get the Carver game, so we're gonna skip that one. Let's go to the bottom. Geo, Next Generation going to Rose Pine. VK.
Great run for Geo Next Generation, but it will end Rose Pine. It'll be. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be close early, but big second half of Rose Pine.
All right, who you got? Peppers.
I see it the same way. Close early, Rose Pine pulls away third quarter and gets away late. They win it big.
All right,
We can
got
do
4 minutes.
Division 4, JB.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. We got 4 minutes.
Okay.
Division 4 non-select. We're going to do this quick. Midland defeated Jay Hodge. White Castle defeated Franklin. East Feliciana defeated Jeanerette. Logansport defeated West St. John. Arcadia defeated Plain Dealing. Lake Arthur over Homer. Mangum over Grand Lake. Maryville over East Beauregard. Let's do it quick. Midland, White Castle. 1 versus 8. VK.
Midland.
Peppers.
Midland.
And I got Midland as well. East Feliciana versus Logansport. Who you got, VK?
East Feliciana, close.
Peppers.
I'm going the other way. Logansport.
I'm going Logansport as well. Give me Logansport. Bottom of the bracket, Arcadia hosting Lake Arthur. VK.
Arcadia to the semis.
Peppers.
Arcadia, too good.
Give me Arcadia as well. Here we go. Mangum going to Maryville. VK.
I'm gonna go with the Mangum Dragons.
Peppers.
Give me the Lady Dragons as well. I got them a ticketed to my semifinal.
Yeah, I got Mangum in the championship game. Give me Mangum. All right. Division 4 select. And then we close to get Coach Owen here. Southern Lab big over Highland Baptist. Sacred Heart over Ascension Catholic. St. Mary's 21 seed over St. Edmund in overtime. Cedar Creek over Opelousas Catholic 58-8.
Good defense.
Yeah. Washita Christian over St. Martin 73-28. Louise McGee over Westminster Christian. Central Private loses to Vermilion Catholic, and J.S. Clark big over Pickering. Here we go, guys. Southern Lab hosting Sacred Heart. Who you got, VK?
Southern Lab, big.
Peppers.
Lady Kittens.
Yeah, give me Southern Lab too. St. Mary's going to Cedar Creek. Does this St. Mary's run continue, VK?
It ends Cedar Creek, big.
Peppers.
Ooh. Give me Cedar Creek.
Give me the defending state runner-ups, Cedar Creek. Washita Christian hosting Louise McGee. Who you got, VK?
Great depth by Washita Christian. They always run a deep bench. But I think that Louise McGee experience is going to come through. Close game. I got Louise McGee in the semis.
All right. Who you got, Peppers?
I'm going to go with Washita Christian as, to pull this out.
I'm not Peppers. I'm going with Louise McGee
to
win this ball game. That's who I'm going with.
Okay.
All right, guys. Last one. Vermilion Catholic going to J.S. Clark. Who you got, VK?
Close ball game, but a big fourth quarter. Joseph S. Clark gets it done.
Peppers.
Give me. That's the Lady Bulldogs, right? Clark. That's their team name.
That's their name, VK. Lady.
I think that is. I know it. I know they're in
Yeah.
Opelousas, but I think they're also the
Okay.
Bulldogs.
Well, regardless, and I don't want to be disrespectful, but I'm going to go with JS to win and push their way to the semis. I have them there.
All right. And I'm going with J.S. Clark as well. And it is now 7 o'clock on the dot.
No.
And I ain't singing that whole Usher song, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me on that. But our guest is here. She is the head coach of the Booker T. Washington Lady Lions. They made it to the second round of playoffs. Came up a little bit short last night, but she has done a great job coaching this program, and she is here to join us tonight. The one and only Coach O.
What's going on, guys? Thank
What's
y'all
up?
for having me. It's a pleasure
Definitely.
being here.
Oh man, it's great to have you, Coach O. How you doing?
I'm blessed and highly.
I
I'm
know
not
that.
making no noise. Enjoying my first off day after a long season.
I know that's right, Coach O. Um, let's get to it. I'm gonna start with the games from last night. What do you think was like the biggest turning point in that game against University?
The turning point for us, because it was a great first quarter. We ended the first quarter 8-11, which wasn't bad. Considering how great of a team ULAB is. But the turning point came when they got into their press on us, their diamond press, and it was unfortunate because we prepared for it so much. But we didn't execute our plan the way that we should have. And so they were amazing with their press. They are aggressive. They're long. They could jump. They're athletic, and they play together as a team. So when you have a unit of five working together, you make a mighty fist. So they were able to put a nice little spanking on us.
So, with that being said, what do you think is the biggest lesson that your team took away from that game last night?
Uh, the biggest lesson I think that they took away, uh, I would say that you can't pick and choose like when to show up and when not to show up. Like you have to show up every game the same way. Consistency. It wasn't the same team that we played against. Glen Oaks with, or even the same team we played against Mount Carmel with. We didn't show up last night. I don't know what other way to put it, but you can't pick and choose when to show up. You got to be prepared, shoes ready to lace ready to go every time.
You got a couple of seniors on your team. How would you summarize the legacy that this group of seniors left on the program?
Oh man, this group is so special. They're special because they came at a very important time in our program. We were hurt. The championship team was amazing. And a lot of them girls were seniors. They had probably like two or three girls that were not seniors that were supposed to return. But, just due to some unfortunate things happening with the head coach during the time and, the school, those kids ended up leaving. So, and the coach ended up leaving. So I took over when that coach left. And we started from ground zero, literally. And when this group of seniors came in, they came in when we were at ground zero, and so they were the group that took us from ground zero to level one, and we went from level one to level two, and then level two to level four. It just got better and better each year. Like our program wouldn't be thriving like this if those three kids hadn't came, and gave the dedication that they gave to us. It was like a true turning point in history because coming after that championship team, that's a big piece of history that's in Booker T program. But for those who have been around, they know too that the year after, the next 2-3 years after was a huge drop. And so like for Booker T to be in conversations right now is because of this senior group, along with the kids, the group that was before them that actually decided to endure the hardship of rebuilding the program, because that's what those kids did. They rebuilt the program and they made it something, substantial, to where like kids could look forward to come and play at Booker T. Washington High School in New Orleans.
Definitely. Before I pass it on to VK, looking back at this season, winning record, playoff win, what would you say with all of that happened? What would you say was the defining moment of your team's season?
Man, a lot of people don't know. This season was probably like our most toughest one. The defining moment, I would say, would be in January. Once we returned off a break, that was the first time since the first game of the season that we actually had our whole team back full throttle. Like whether if it was from injuries or like suspensions, discipline, whatever the case was, we did not have our complete team since our first game of the season, and it didn't happen until January. So from throughout November and December, like we were hustling and scrapping, trying to put it together because our pieces were inconsistent, and so January is when we became our most consistent, and that's when we were able to play some of our best basketball.
VK.
Coach O, good to have you on and everything, and we definitely appreciate you. Now let's go a little bit back, and Coach Nunnery broke some things down to us about you and everything. Let's talk about your playing days. I think I'm trying to see how true this is. You started your playing career at St. Mary's Academy. Is that correct? And did you play with possibly, and I tell JB all the time, and sometimes he disagrees, to me, one of the best basketball players ever played in New Orleans, Chandra Johnson.
So I did play at St. Mary's Academy. The thing, but I was younger than Sandra. I got there right when she left or whatnot. But the legacy that she left, we had to uphold it. So Sandra played a major part in my career at St. Mary. Her legacy is amazing. She's an amazing basketball player and a huge part of girls basketball history here in New Orleans. So I didn't get a chance to play with her directly, but I did get a chance to be part of the same program that she left her footprints on.
Let me correct VK right quick, because it's not about the best player in New Orleans. It's always a debate between he and I who was the best ever in the state. He always says Chandra Johnson. I say Simone Augustus. That's what it is. So it's not the best in New Orleans.
Hey, I'm a St. Mary Marriott to my heart, so I gotta roll with Sandra, you well, yeah, I gotta roll with Sandra. I'm gonna roll with the home team, even though I was a fan of Simone as well. That was my era. Grew up playing basketball. She was the reason why I wanted to play at LSU. So I understand both of y'all standpoints, but if I had to choose, gotta roll with the Marriott.
Okay, I don't know if you finished at St. Mary's, but I think you transferred, and then that's when you played with Coach Nunnery and everything, and I think, was it at Booker T or was it at another school? I'm trying to figure it out, but he said he coached you, and he said you were something else when he got you.
Man, well, it's such a funny story. I actually got put out of St. Mary's. I was a little defiant. You would consider a jock, a little entitled or whatnot. So I got put out of St. Mary's, and LSC Forsyth was my district school. I'm from the Uptown area, so Nunnery, Coach Jack, Coach Roussel, all them guys were Uptown coaches. They were at Forsyth. They knew my father, my family, or whatnot, and so and as well as they were close friends with my head coach at St. Mary's, Coach Haywood. So they had always been around. So I went to Forsyth because, to be honest, that was the only school I would have been eligible, to play for. Then that's why I lived in that area. But it worked out perfectly because I was already around them. And, Yeah, it was a different kind of basketball because at St. Mary's, Haywood run a tight program. It was very strict, very disciplined. At Fauché, we were very disciplined too. Coach Nunnery, Coach Jack, Coach Roussel, Coach Will. Can't forget my guy, Coach Will. They didn't play that, but I got the green light when I was at Fauché, and I used to get fussed at because I wasn't shooting it enough. Like they gave me the green light, the lime green light, the yellow green light, any green light that there was, they gave it to me there. So that was the beauty about playing, under their reign. Um, there are some amazing coaches, and they're tough coaches, and so it was a different style of basketball for me, and they embraced me and allowed me to naturally do what I love to do.
Absolutely. And I tell you, Coach Haywood, we got a lot of respect for one another because not just the fact of covering and taking out St. Mary's. My niece actually played 1 year at prep. Something didn't go right. She was about to play for St. Mary's in Haywood because she always helped out with any and anything, including they played together in the summertime, but Katrina happened. But at the
Hmm.
same time, he always would look out for her. I might have to tell you the story about that in person one day about my niece. But at the
Okay.
same time, she's in coaching right now in college. So Coach Haywood meant a lot to her.
Yeah, yeah.
For many people.
Yeah, I do want to say this about Coach Haywood, because he played an intricate part in the player that I developed to be and the coach that I am. The kind of coach that I am is impersonation of Coach Haywood because of the influence he had on my basketball career, and it is also a impersonation of my coaches at Fauché, because they came into my career at a very important time. But Coach Haywood taught me the game. He gave me basketball IQ. He gave me the lessons and the rules of basketball that don't change. That's gonna forever stay the same. And I didn't have IQ until I went to St. Mary's Academy. And what Coach Nunner and them was able to receive was because it was instilled in me from Coach Haywood.
Absolutely. You mentioned Coach Jack, Coach Nunnery mentioned him in the broadcast and everything. And I know Coach Jack myself, especially in the West Bank and stuff like that, knowing a lot of other coaches through a lot of people in Algiers. And, we all miss him. And I know you worked with him, and he really helped you to get started as a head coach. And you started, I believe, at LB Landry in your coaching career. What did Coach Jack meant for you more than anything else? 'Cause I know you started behind the scenes on the boys' side more than anything else with some very good programs.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Coach Jack. He's he's one of a kind, man, and I can't thank him enough because he was the reason that I got my foot in the door in coaching. I was coaching at and training at a nonprofit, and Jack came pulled me from that nonprofit and was like, "Nah, I need you to come help me at Landry Walker." And from there, I never looked back. I became an educator because Jack gave me an opportunity as a coach. Um, many educators know Miss Mary Laurie, but when I went to get her approval to coach with Jack at Landry Walker, she gave me an ultimatum. She said that in order for me to be a coach, I had to be an educator first because the kids needed me in the classroom, before they needed me as a coach. And she told me go home and think about it. And this always been. I love basketball so much. I'll do whatever I got to do to get to the basketball, And so, what I much thought, education is my family, but I went out on a limb and I became an educator, so I could become a coach. And between Jack and Mary Laura, they changed my life, and they gave me the opportunity to become the coach that educator that I am right now.
Last question before I give it over to George Peppers. What the future holds for Booker T. Washington. Now, this is your program. This is your baby now, and the way it's looking, it was a tough transition, but the payoff is starting to flow a little bit, and bigger things are coming. What is the future for the Booker T. Washington program, especially for Coach O?
Man, the future is bright. The future is always bright. And the future always bright for us because like we're coaches, but we're teachers before we're coaches. So every year we get a chance to go back to the scratching board and start all over again. And so we got a group of young kids that we're ready to train up and get ready to come in and help come take the place of our seniors that's leaving. And so we're gonna be young next year, but I'm confident in my coaching staff because again we're teachers at the core, so it doesn't matter. We will take nothing and turn it into something. I don't think many people know this, but when we rebuilt the program with about like 8 to 9 girls, and one of our starters, she was a cheerleader that we turned from a cheerleader to a basketball player because she was just that athletic, and so we needed players, and so like we were able to take a cheerleader and turn her into a very vital basketball player that played an intricate part in her rebuilding our program. So say that to say that I'm confident in my coaches and the work that we do, and I think that our future is always going to be bright because we're always willing to do the work to ensure that our kids are in position to be successful.
George Peppers, you're up.
Thank you. Hey, Coach O, first off, thank you for taking the time to joining us. And on behalf of us, congratulations on a successful season at Booker T. Didn't end the way you wanted it to, but congratulations on having a good season and getting to a second round of a playoff.
Nah,
Um,
I greatly appreciate it.
it's no problem. Look, it's a mark for New Orleans schools that you guys do well, that, New Orleans schools do well and everything else. But my first question, after the buzzer last night, what did you tell your team? What was the message to your team post game?
Oh man, I cannot tell you guys everything because I might be gonna lose my job.
Oh, no. Let's keep it PG,
No,
right?
I'm just joking. I'm just
I
joking.
know.
But the message post game it was equivalent to what I told Jared in our last game. In order to be the best, you have to see the best. And now we know where we need to go. We know what it feels like to climb that ladder to get to the championship. And so when we say that we got practice at such and such time, everyone understands the assignment and the goal that we're trying to reach. So it was a tough. It was tough to lose in that manner. But there's always a blessing in every lesson, and so it gave us a benchmark as to like what we need to aim for on next year.
What can you take from last night? What happened against University and apply to next year? Even though you have a group of youngsters that are going to take over for your senior class, what can you take from last night?
What I could take, we're going to be doing box out drills from now until season start next year. Man,
Oh,
that number 24, man, she could jump. Oh man, that kid is amazing. She's so athletic. Jesus Christ. Hey, she was athletic, and so just the fundamentals of the game. A lot of our kids watch sports on TV and they forget the fundamentals of the game because they just want to mimic the highlights on sports centers and things. And so yeah, we're gonna be boxing out until we can't, till we dreaming about boxing out.
is this the best team you played all year long, Coach?
No, well, mm, we played some. I'm not gonna say the best because I don't know. We play some pretty tough competition. I know Curtis always gives us their best basketball. Mount Carmel is a great team. De La Salle is a great team. What's the team in the country that gave us a nice beating? I wouldn't say that it was the best, but it was definitely the top, one of the top
Gotcha.
competitors for sure. For
Understood.
sure.
That's understood. Look, that's a great basketball team you guys played last night. No shame in losing, but you guys had a heck of a run. I guess my next question:
Yeah,
how
it
many
happens.
seniors do
Thank
you
you.
lose? How many seniors do you lose?
Three total.
Three total. Okay. And who are your key components for next year? Who are you going to lean on next year to kind of guide the new starters in? Who are you going to lean on?
We got our big Sanjaya Richardson. She's been waiting on a long time to be a leader, so she's ready to step up to be a leader. She has actually grown so much this year, like on the court and off the court, and so excited about molding her into the leader that she's been asking to be on the court. So I do plan on to leave heavily on her. I have my sophomore guard, Kimara Gums, that we talked about last time. She's so amazing. And so I'm excited to get her in a place to where she could, now take over and be what Corey Smooth was for us.
Next season, obviously. Let me ask this, my final question. Every coach says their goal is to win a state championship, and that's it would be underselling it if you didn't. But what are your goals for next season with this team that's going to be predominantly young? What would you consider a success next year with a predominantly young roster?
I'm sorry, say it one more time.
What would you consider a success with a predominantly young roster that you're going to have? You got Sanjaya leading them, but again, you're replacing three seniors. What would you consider a successful season next year?
Who would I consider the
No,
best?
what would you consider a successful season?
Oh,
Like,
so
yeah,
what I would consider a successful season is being better than the way you started. Long as each game you grow and you get better. By the time you get to the district in the end of the season, you will probably most likely start to become the complete team that you're looking to be. I rather start a season off slow, and win in the end versus jumping out the gate hot, fast, winning, and then fizzle out in the end. So I think a successful season is each game us getting better and better and better, and of course ultimately getting deep in the playoffs, making it to the championship round. But long as you did better than your previous year, like it was a successful season.
Definitely. Coach O, I got one more thing for you. One more
Yep.
thing. All right. There this guy is right there. The one and only Coach Harold Nunnery. What's
My
up, Coach
book.
Nunn?
Nunnery.
What's up, people? What's up? Hey, I had to stop what I was doing. I had to stop the pressing. I said, y'all sure she gonna be on the show this time? But last time I was in the middle of, some great things, and I had to stop and put it to the side.
Nunnery, you got anything you want to ask Coach O?
Coach, well, I don't want really to ask, but I do have something to ask. But first, I want to thank you and let you know that you're doing a great job, especially as one of the alumni. I know what you're doing on the court, especially behind the scenes with those young ladies. And I
Thank
want
you,
to tell you,
Nunnery.
I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. It's always an honor and a privilege to be in your presence.
Pleasure is all mine, Nunnery. You've been in my life since I was a young girl, so your words hit differently for me because you watched me grow since day one. So I appreciate you. Now the pleasure is always mine.
My question too will be to you. I heard you speaking on Coach Haywood and Coach Jack and his style. My question would be to you is, and I can't forget my guy Coach Rome either. I can't forget Coach Rome. I can't forget a Coach Rome. Being around those three legends, I want to say, do you see yourself like all three are mixed in you?
Oh yes, Lord. Oh my God. Yeah, I have to laugh at myself sometimes. Oh, and because when I'm on the bench or when I'm standing up, I get my Coach Haywood on. Like he used to do this little thing with his little legs where he shake, or when he sit down, he cross his
That is
legs.
true.
That's why I get my cross my legs from. When I'm in the locker room, at halftime or post game, I'm Coach Jack. I'm Coach Jack. I'm Coach Jack all the way. And and Coach Rome, man, I can't leave without speaking on Coach Rome. Coach Rome, is who keeps me humbled and keeps me balanced right now. Um, he's my brains. He's the one that when I don't know or when I'm unsure, he gives me security. And so I see all my coaches. I see all my coaches in me. That's what makes them special, and that's what makes them the great coaches that they are. Because when you are a great coach, the footprints that you leave in your players' life are going to last a lifetime. And so, I'm able to embody all my coaches and bring that to my kids. Because as a coach, you coach from experience. You learn things as well, but the core of your coaching comes from who you are at the core. And so my coaches has been so important to me and just so pivotal. I mimic all of them.
Good.
Most definitely. Coach O, I want to say this right quick before we get you and Nunnery out of here, because I'm going on Instagram and it shows how respected you are in the basketball community. Got a lot of people commenting right now about you, Coach O. We love you, Coach O. That's my coach. And then we got Coach Josh Belair from Hornville,
Oh,
and he
that's my
put
boy.
Coach
That's
Josh
my
Belair.
boy.
He said,
That's
Coach
my
O.
guy there.
That's your guy too. Nunnery loves
Yeah.
Hornville High School. He loves Hornville.
That's my boy, man. Listen, let me tell y'all
Yeah.
something. In this coaching world, it could be it could get a little intense. People could do things for the wrong reason. It could be hard finding solid coaches who do this for the right reason. Uh, man,
Right.
Josh at Harnville, we started. We both started under old heads. We both were assistants under old heads, coaching against each other. We got our head coaching jobs like around the same time. He's just always been such a solid guy since day one. And I'm proud to call him, my brother. I'm proud to, have him as a resource in this coaching world. Like, he's amazing. Like, I'm
Definitely.
grateful, man. I'm grateful. I love y'all too.
Coach Josh Belair, that's a good one,
JB,
man.
make sure you have me on the show when Douglas, spank Shaw. And we're gonna talk about that for another time. But make sure we had this
Oh Lord.
conversation. You heard it from me first.
Hey, hey,
Make
make
sure.
sure you on the show when Shaw beats Douglas again. All right, you just pop on the show. All right,
You know,
Yeah, no more
anytime, my
trouble.
guy.
definitely. Coach O, man, look, thank you for joining us on the show today, man. This was great, and on behalf of all of us on the Hash It Out show, and even Coach Nunnery, we wish you the best of luck moving forward. I'm gonna see you once again for the Styles Summer League. I'll be there again, referring, having all y'all fuss at me and all that good stuff.
We love to have you there, my guy. We appreciate it as well.
Yes.
Get him,
Definitely.
Yes.
Coach O. Get him.
Let's make it a thing. Man, I
Definitely.
thank y'all guys for having me. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. Thank y'all for the platform to allow me to, speak positively about my girls and about Booker T. Washington High School, and just about the game of uh, I appreciate you guys. I tell you, doing is so special and important, and I thank y'all every chance that I get. I encourage you guys to stay motivated because we need people like you in the world and in the sports world and in our kids' worlds.
Definitely. Definitely. Thank you, Coach O. You
Thank you,
take
Coach.
care.
Thank you guys. Y'all be
Hey,
blessed.
Coach.
Love y'all.
All right.
Hash it out.
Love y'all too.
That's right,
Peace out.
baby.
Yes,
It's out,
yes,
baby.
sir.
I
All
see
right,
y'all
Coach Nunn.
guys later. If y'all need, hey, I should have another vehicle tomorrow. So if y'all need me to come do some show, let me know. I'm there.
Hey, Thursday maybe. I'll let you know. Thursday.
Let me know. I'll be there.
All right, I got you. All right.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, Coach Nunn wanted to pop in, tell his former pupil a couple things. And Coach O, man, gotta love Coach O, man. And you can see, like I said, on Instagram, she's well and highly respected throughout the coaching community, man. And that was fun right there to have Coach O on, man. And we learned a lot about Coach O tonight, VK Jones.
we learned a whole lot, and very few, like you can say, there like not a few, but a good bit of female coaches that are out there handling their business, taking care of business, and everything else. Um, we knew that there's like maybe a few. female coaches coaching boys basketball, but then a good bit of girls that, and the sweet part about it, some has been a part of basketball and played this game and giving back. You know what I'm saying? Coach O is one of them who had to really start on the boys' side, on the coaching side, and then just get to the girls' side. But at the same time, you look at her, you look at somebody like a Andrea Williams who won state championships at Ursuline. You look at Chantrice Bright Blanche, who is at West St. John, another one who used to play ball, a good ball player is giving back. Um, you name it. It's amazing that some of these players I remembered playing, and they are out there giving back to the game and really giving these kids an opportunity to be successful more on and off the court. So I truly love it when former players, and it doesn't matter what sport, but especially the females on the girls basketball side who wants to get back either way in boys or girls basketball. I just love it when they try to give back to the game they love and to this community.
Peppers, your thoughts about Coach O?
I love her. I think she's an amazing person. I loved interviewing her. Very forthright, contrite, and honest, and very passionate. That's the thing I took away from this interview. Passionate about Booker T, about her kids, and the willingness to get better and understanding what's going to happen, what's coming in front of her with a younger team. I like the fact that she looks like she's going to, what's she saying? She was going to box it out until they dreamt about it. I like
Yeah.
that. I like
Yeah.
that. That was pretty cool. So I think she's going to do great things at Booker T. We'll see what happens next season, but next season's going to be, it seems so far away, but it's one of those before you know it kind of things. But she's an amazing interview, amazing person. And look, on behalf of the three of us, we wish her nothing but the most unbridled success going forward. It would make a hallmark for New Orleans, again, for a New Orleans school like Booker T to, you know, upkeep and step it up again and push further.
Definitely, definitely.
Yes.
Yes, agreed, agreed. That's what
Yes.
we're gonna do right quick. Quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're gonna tell you who we think will make the semifinals, the championship game, and who wins the championship. Yes, yeah, Peppers. For the
Oh, I
boys.
got it. I'm done. My
All right,
picks are done.
okay,
I'm just
all
waiting
right.
on you guys.
Okay, I'm ready too.
Mhm.
For the
We all
boys
ready.
playoffs. So we're gonna let you know. And then we might put in there who we think can actually make it that we don't have. Who can mess up something, a little something, something. We'll be right back on the Hash It Out Show. What's up, everybody? Me and VK Jones had to come to Little Dizzy's. Yeah, well, VK, man, wasted no time, and he loved the fried chicken and the dirty rice from Little Dizzy's. Look at what I had. Yes, indeed. Oh, y'all know I love candy yams. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that fried chicken was one of the best I ever had. And just like how Miss Arkisha Baquette says it, come to Little Dizzy's, where the food is always hot and it comes straight from the pot. Are you in need of a new windshield? Leo Autoglass can help. For 20 years, Leo Autoglass have been servicing the New Orleans area with windshield replacement and auto glass repair. Give them a call today, 504 301 8353. And welcome back to the Hash It Out Show. I am JB the Sports Guy with VK Jones and George Peppers. Yeah, we got a Friday game, ladies and gentlemen. Road trip for the Hash It Out Show. We are going to the Baton Rouge area. The 16 seed, McDonald 35, going to play the 17 seed Woodlawn of Baton Rouge. Yes, McDonald 35 is the higher seed, but due to other stuff that happened during the season, they cannot host a home game. So they are traveling to Woodlawn, and we will take that ride as well to Woodlawn of Baton Rouge and give y'all a great ball game. I'm trying to think who plays for Woodlawn that transferred from Liberty. Forget his name. It'll come back to me later. But anyway, let's pick people. Let's get it. Who we got going to Lake Charles and who hoisting the trophy and all that stuff. Let me get it up. We're gonna start with Division 4 and work our way up this time because we did the other way around last time for the girls just now, and now we will do the boys. Division 4 non-select. VK Jones, I'll let you go first. Who are your 4 teams you have in the semifinals for Division 4 non-select?
Division 4 non-select. My semifinals it's gonna be North Central,
North Central. Whoa.
Arcadia, East
East
Iberville,
Iberville.
and Lakeview.
Oh, he got the 9 seed North Central. Okay. Peppers, who you got?
So let me make sure. North Central, Arcadia, East Iberville, and who, VK?
Lakeview.
Okay, for me, I've got Faraday, Arcadia,
Uh-huh.
Lake Arthur,
Mm,
and Lakeview.
okay. For me, Peppers, Faraday, the 1 seed. I have
Oh
Arcadia.
no,
I have Arcadia, the 5 seed.
Faraday, Arcadia.
Yep. I have East Iberville, the 3 seed, and I have Lakeview, the 2 seed. All right. So VK, who you got playing in the championship and who you got winning it?
I got Acadia returning back to the state championship game, first time in a long, long time. Got Acadia versus Lakeview, and Lakeview just couldn't get over the hump. I think now this is finally their time. Lakeview Gators winning the state championship.
Who you got, Peppers? What's up, Coach Erica? Coach Erica in the house, everybody. Our favorite coach.
Coach Erica.
That's right.
Yep. One of our favorite coaches.
No, ain't no one. Our favorite coach. Get out of here, man. One of our favorite coaches. That's our favorite coach. Go ahead, Peppers.
What Coach O was that?
Coach O up there too.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Peppers, where you at, man?
George.
Peppers.
George.
Well, Peppers just, what happened, Peppers? You all right?
You disappeared?
I call 911 for Peppers? I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to go ahead. We actually lost him. He coming back. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go mine, VK Jones, who I have getting to the championship. Faraday versus Lakeview, VK Jones. And I have Lakeview winning it all for Division 4 non-select. All right.
Great minds think alike.
There you go.
Just say it. We on the same page with that.
All right. We'll go back to Division 4 non-select when Peppers come back, but let's go to Division 4. Oh no, don't do that, JB. Wrong button. Let's go to Division 4. Division 4 select. All right. All right, VK. Who you got in the semis?
Division 4 select in the semis. I have Lincoln Prep, Central Catholic, Southern Lab, and St. Martin's.
Say one more time for me.
Lincoln Prep, Central Catholic, Southern Lab, and St. Martin's.
Right. You know who I got, VK? I got Lincoln Prep. I got Westminster Christian Academy of Lafayette. I got Southern Lab, and I got St. Martin's. Who you got going to the semis, VK?
I already got the semis. You talking about the championship, yes, sir. Right? I have Lincoln Prep in the state championship game versus St. Martin's, and I think St. Martin's makes the statement in saying that this time we earned this state championship. I have the Saints winning it all.
I have Lincoln versus Southern Lab. I got Lincoln winning the state championship. All right, let's go to Division 3 non-select. I don't know what happened to Peppers.
That's strange. He was writing things down, all of a sudden he disappeared.
All right, VK, who you got in your semis?
Division 3 non-select. I have Marksville, Richwood, Red River, and Saint
You got
Helena.
Saint Helena. That's what you got for real. That's what I'm talking about, VK. I like that. All right, you
Yes.
know who I got, VK? I
Who you
got
got?
Marksville. I got Richwood. I got Red River, and I got Madison. I got Madison. Who you got in the championship?
Championship game, I have the
Mm,
rematch. Marksville and Red River.
okay,
Once again for the state
okay.
championship. And I have Marksville winning it, getting the
What's
three-peat.
Marksville head coach name again? We had him on the show, Coach. Oh,
Okie,
where
Coach
did he
Okie.
coach last year?
He coached at Avoyles
Yeah, that's
Charter,
right.
and he's back at his alma
That's right.
mater because the coach for Marksville retired after they won their second straight
And guess
championship.
what? I got Marksville versus Red River, and Marksville ain't missing a beat. Marksville repeats as state champions. Let's go to Division 3 select VK.
Actually, it'll be their third
Third
straight
straight.
because this,
Three-peat.
yes, three-peat.
All right. Division 3 select. I'm looking forward to it so much, VK Jones. I really am, man.
I think this might be that might be the best. To be honest with you, I know all these divisions are good, but I'm sorry. I think this might be the best one out of all the divisions because this division here, these four teams that are going, it's gonna be an absolute war, and anybody can win it.
I think we got the same four teams in the semifinals, VK. And I
I
see
think
Manny,
everybody.
I see Manny Young in the chat. What's up, Manny Young? I see you. Cause I'm gonna sit here and say it now. De La Salle, one of the four teams I got in the semis.
Me
VK.
too. Me
I think we
too.
got the same four teams, VK. Go ahead. Announce your four teams, VK.
Yes. Calvary Baptist, De La Salle, Country Day, and Dunham.
Say it one more time, VK.
Calvary Baptist, De La Salle, Country Day, and
Thank you for
Dunham.
saying my same four, VK. I appreciate it. We got the
I think it might be Georgia's same four as well.
I'm
It might be
yeah.
his.
I'm going to say Georgia got the same four as well. I think it's those four. I don't see anybody else um coming at them. So all right, VK, here you go. Who do you have in the championship? Who you got winning?
All four teams are so battle tested. All four teams is play. That's why I say this is one of the best divisions because all four of these teams has had played a really good and tough schedule and have good
Yeah.
wins. Very
Yeah.
good wins. Probably the best resumes, maybe all around the state. Not knocking Zach or all, but these four, wow, their resumes are awesome. I got the rematch for the state championship game: Calvary Baptist and Country Day,
Man.
and the state champion Country Day goes back to back.
Man. You know who I got in the championship?
Same thing.
Same thing. Rematch of last year's state championship game. Calvary Baptist versus Country Day. And you know who I got winning it?
Country
Country
Day.
Day goes back to back, back to back. My guy Manny Young watching Instagram, he like, oh, okay, we're gonna show y'all. And I love it. I love it. I love it.
I like Manny Young's his confidence and De La Salle. I wouldn't be surprised. They do have a chance to get to the state championship
I wouldn't be
game,
surprised if De La
and
Salle or
I,
Dunham get to the title game. I'm being honest with you.
yeah, yeah, Manny, trust me, man. This is our choices, but I wouldn't be surprised your team gets there. I would not be surprised, and I wouldn't be surprised Dunham gets there
Yeah.
too.
That is to me it's those four teams. If one of those teams lose before the semis, I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if one of those four teams lose before getting to the semis.
It'll be a monumental
Hmm.
upset if one of the teams out of the four don't make it to the semi.
Yeah, I'm with you. With you on that. All right, hold on. So, what happened to you, Peppers?
My screen just went completely pitch black for no reason. My phone's charged. It's fine. But hey, I know we left off where I had to pick my champions out of Division 4, and I know you've probably gone further ahead, and I'll get y'all picks. Just post them in the chat. Um,
Sure, no
uh,
problem.
but
Easy.
non-select Division 4. I have the same four. My championship matchup is Arcadia Lakeview. I got Lakeview winning it all. The Gators get it done. How
Okay.
far are you guys at? Where are you guys at now?
Well, who do you have for Division 3 non-select?
Oh, I thought you did select Division 4, right?
We. Oh, I did do Division 4 select. Go ahead. Who you
Okay.
got for Division 4 select?
Lincoln Prep, Southern Central Catholic, Southern Lab, St. Martin's. I got Lincoln Prep and Southern Lab in the final, and the Kittens get it done to win the state title. And now Division 3 non-select, I've got the Marksville Tigers, Doyle, Red River, and a team that people may not want to sleep on, it's St. Helena, into the semifinals. I got in my final in non-select Division 3, I have Marksville, and I have St. Helena getting there. I have the Tigers of Marksville hoisting the championship in Division 3.
All right, who you got for Division 3 select?
Cavalry Baptist, the Cavaliers of De La Salle right the ship. I think they get to the semis. Country Day, Dunham. My championship is going to be an all New Orleans area. Well, metro area championship. De La Salle, Country Day, and Mike McGuire and Country Day get it done.
So you have De La Salle and Country Day playing for the championship.
I do. It's a bold step out. I know. I've got a couple of those bold step outs as we move forward. But yeah, I got that.
Okay. Me
Mm.
and VK got the rematch, Calvary Baptist and um Country Day.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
we
just
got the
had to take
rematch.
a chance somewhere, y'all. I mean, and I think I saw enough of the Cavaliers when we did their game against St. Augustine. I saw their resume. I think they could get it. They could put it together and make a big run.
Okay. Let's go to Division 2 non-select VK Jones. Who you got?
Division 2, my semifinals are Wassman, Bossier, Bruley, and Northwest.
Okay. Peppers, who you got?
Hmm. I'm going to throw a curveball here, but not this one. Wasman, Bozier, Bruley, and I'm going to upset the apple cart with this last one. Give me the Bell Chase Cardinals to get to the semifinals.
Woo! Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh,
All
I
right.
haven't.
All right. All right. Everybody still there, right? Everybody still
Yep.
here?
Yeah, I
All
guess
right.
Bell Chase sitting there looking like, get him.
Okay. All right. He got Bell Chase in the semifinals. All right. Me for Division 2 non-select Wasman, Bozier, Bruley, and I had to do some schedule research. That Northwest schedule, boy, give me Northwest. Give me Northwest in the semis. That schedule was something else, man. They
I,
got some big time wins, VK.
I did the same thing. I did the exact same thing you did, JB. And I was like, they're legit. I cannot deny them.
Mm-mm.
They're legit. They gotta get a spot. They even though they might be in close games because they're inexperienced, but that schedule it makes them so battle tested.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Who we got playing for the championship and winning it? VK Jones.
Championship game. I have Wassman and Bruley in the championship game as Coach Luke gets his team back for the third straight year to the title game. Does Bruley finally win it?
Brody won the title game last year.
They lost in the semis, right?
Brody lost in the
Oh,
semis. Yeah, and
lost in the
Wasman
semis
beat
last
Bozier.
second. There was
Yeah,
in a title game 2 years ago. My
yeah,
fault. My
yeah.
fault. They were so close in that semifinal game. But for the second time in 3 years in the title game, do they win it? Close game. But I think Wassman wins their third straight title, three-peat for the Wassman Wildcats.
Peppers.
Wasman and Bruley are going to go to the championship game. It should be a terrific final with those two. But I'm going to chalk this one. Give me Wasman as well to take down and cut the Nets down in Lake Charles.
Smart pick, man. Smart pick. What's my guy named Coach for Wasman?
Coach Casey Jones.
Casey
Casey
Jones,
Jones.
baby. Casey Jones, bro. You can't. It's hard to bet against Casey Jones. What's my guy name for Bruley? The head coach VK.
Chad Loop.
Chad Loop. That's right. Bruley versus Wasman. And who's hosting the trophy this year? a new state champion. Bruley will hoist the trophy. And
Ooh.
why do I say that? Do we forget what happened in the semis last year? Did we forget? Bruley felt as if they got robbed from the referees. You don't think that chip is on their shoulder? And if they get to play Wasman again, you don't think they want to right that ship?
I considered that, JB. I really did.
Mm. I agree with you. I really thought, yeah, they had a right to feel that way
Oh yeah. Oh
because
yes.
man, I tell you, I felt bad for Coach Luke in that semifinal. I really did. They had an unbelievable chance to win that game, and it was unfortunate that a couple calls, just
Mhm.
really just reversed it. But I think I wouldn't be surprised if Ruley wins the whole thing. But I'm just going with Walshman because I think both teams are battle tested, and it's going down to a wire. I think Walshman three-peats it, but I would not be surprised. It might be Bruley's time. It might be their time.
I'm going with Bruley, ladies and gentlemen. I said it. I said it.
And
All
I
right,
and I,
guys.
I'll take the L, bro. If Bruley
You
win,
got no
man,
choice. You got no
cool.
choice.
But at the same time, dog, I'm
I mean,
I
look at
I
West St.
would.
John. I picked them to get the championship. They out already. I gotta take that loss.
Mm, I had them
Yeah,
in the final four, so
having a
yeah.
championship. I had them winning it.
They got knocked out. Man.
Oh, they got more
They
than
did
knocked out. They got more than knocked out, bro.
They got the BTA treatment.
Oh Lord, they got more than knocked out
at their house.
at their house too.
Jesus.
Boy,
Mm.
Lord
I
knows
That's
what
think
they
they'll
got
good.
be.
on their mind, boy.
They'll be a lot more motivated next year than anything else.
I think
That's a
they
wake
lose.
up call.
I think they lose India too.
Not
All
too many
right.
seniors though.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go, guys. Division two select. Here we go. VK Jones, who you got going to Lake Charles?
Madison Prep, Lake Charles College Prep, Peabody, and I had to do some thinking on this last team. And I really had to think hard, but I really think a critical injury might be key. I'm going JFK to go to the semifinals. I'm going with Kennedy going to the semifinals.
All right. Who you got, Peppers?
Say less. Division two, my picks. Madison Prep. I'm gonna go Parkview Baptist. Although I really thought LCCP was an absolute big time consideration. How you leave the champions out of Lake Charles? I mean, the defending runners up out of Lake Charles. Shaw. I think they find their way back. And Peabody.
Okay. I got Madison Prep.
Mm-hmm. Oh
I
no.
got Lake Charles College Prep.
Oh,
I have Archbishop Shaw. And I got Peabody. So, Mr. VK Jones, who you got the championship? Who you got winning?
Well, I got in the championship game. In the championship game, I have the top two teams: Madison Prep, Peabody, once and for all for the state championship game, and Madison Prep raises the trophy in Division Two Select.
Okay. He has Madison Prep. Be their first championship in a couple years.
yep.
Peppers, who you got?
So for me, I guess we seem to forget chips on the shoulder because Shaw got to the championship game last year, and I think they felt to a man that they should have won that game against Hannon.
A lot of people said
A
they should have won that
lot of,
game.
and
A
it's
lot
not
of
me.
people.
It's not just me. I mean, a boatload of people, like you say, JB. A lot of people thought they could win it. So on that, guys, on the bottom side, I'm going to take Shaw to get there. I think Peabody, the combination of they haven't challenged themselves against top flight opposition on a consistent basis. Shaw does have an injury that I got to deal with, but I still think Mitchell Johnson is going to get his team to the championship game. They will play Madison Prep. Ay, ay, ay. If I do it, I'm being considered a side cheffer, but I'm going to do it. I'm taking Shaw to cut the nets down this time because of the chip on the shoulder, and they know what's in front of them. I think the understanding of the challenge, I think they embrace it and they knock off Madison Prep to take the title.
This was tough for me.
It
I'm not
is.
gonna lie to you. This was tough.
It was.
Madison Prep's in the championship game. That's the easy part.
Yep.
It's the other side of who to put.
With
And
them.
and you gotta take Alan Shaw's injury into account now.
You do.
You gotta take it into account. I mean, him at the point guard is important. But then you have to take into account Kristen Clare is back. Tristan Notkin is back. Faneuil Greer is playing good ball. Jackson Williams has stepped up. And now who's ever starting the point guard position got to grow up too. They can't be a freshman anymore because it's a freshman. That was backing up Alan Shaw. Can't be a freshman no more. You gotta step it up. But Peabody and Coach Charles Smith, man, Coach Charles Smith got these boys here every year. The past 5 years in the semis, well, the 4 years for sure. We've had Shaw, we've had Madison Prep, we've had Peabody. They've been there, and here I am with Madison Prep, Lake Charles College Prep, Shaw, and Peabody. And this was hard. This was hard because Peabody got some players. They got a phenomenal freshman. They got some players. What I think Shaw will have this chip on their shoulder, especially Kristen Clare. Because Kristen Clare was hurt. Come to find out, a broken bone in his thumb. Shows why he couldn't dribble. He was getting ripped. He was getting ripped left and right in the championship game. Coach Goff made sure to put pressure on him because Coach Goff knew he was hurt. His shooting hand was hurt. So whoever was on him, they was ripping him left and right. And you don't see that happen to Kristen Clare. Kristen Clare couldn't shoot. He couldn't hit free throws. He took that to heart. I think he's on a mission. I'm going to pick Shaw to defeat Peabody close. And that gives me Madison Prep and Shaw. And I think this is the game where Alan Shaw is really missed against Madison Prep. I think this is the game that's going to hurt. I really do. This is the game they need Alan Shaw's leadership the most. Because this would be his third semifinal for basketball. He's been in championship game. He's been in 2 football championships. They would need his leadership for this game. And I think that's where it's going to be missed the most. But then again, they played first game of the year. Tristan Notkin got hurt early. And Kristen Clare carried Shaw and almost beat Madison Prep. End of the day, I think Madison Prep defeats Shaw and hoist the trophy. Give me Madison Prep.
And it's not surprising, and like I said, if Alan Shaw would not be hurt, I would definitely have them in the semis. But I'm way I'm looking, and I'm like this. Here's the biggest, and the challenge is gonna be if they get by Douglas's Kennedy, they gotta go on the road, and Kennedy gonna have a chip on their shoulder, and they gonna know. And the thing about that program is the fact of the matter is the furthest that basketball program has been is in the quarterfinals. And this group is hungry. This group is battle tested and everything else. I think Christian Clare is going to get his. That is absolutely a big time on that one. It's the fact who's going to be that number 2 and who's going to be that leader. And that's the thing that's going to be missing. Like I said, if Alan Shaw would be hurt, I would get him in the semis, but that matchup is so dicey. So, trust me, I would have Shaw that deep, but I really got a good feeling about this Kennedy team and what I've seen.
I want you to remember, they played early this year. Kennedy with a 10-point win over Shaw.
Oh, I know.
Tristan Notkin.
Oh, I know.
No Tristan Notkin.
Oh, I know. I know.
Matchup happens.
You ain't gotta tell me. You ain't gotta tell me. I know.
Kennedy playing so much better also. Let's not knock that.
Yes.
I'm not knocking that. Kennedy playing so much better.
And they gave St. Aug hell. St. Aug won that game, but they gave St. Aug all the hell they could give them. So This Kennedy team is coming in hot. So that's I think if they meet in the second, that is going to be a great ball game, regardless of the fact.
Coach Bird
But
Antoine getting a call from me tomorrow. We locking that in. We locking that in early, bro. No matter
yes,
who they play, Shaw or Douglas, we locking that game in. Getting the
there
call.
you go.
Coach Bird getting the call, brother. Getting the call. All right. So everybody pick. George, you pick.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Let's go to Division One non-select. Everybody. VK Jones, who you got in the semis?
Well, my semis is going to be just like the Division 3 select. The top four seeds make it: Zachary, Denham Springs, Negative Central, and Ruston going to the Final Four. These are four very, very good teams. I think Natchitoches Central is the one that's going to be really, really tested, but I think their experience will get them through. That's my Final Four: Zachary, Denham Springs, Natchitoches Central, Ruston.
All right, Peppers, who you got?
For me, I got Zachary, Denham Springs, Nakata Central, Ruston. Rinse, lather, repeat. I think those are the four that get there.
I got the same four: Zachary, Denham Springs, Natchitoches Central, Ruston, 1 through 4. All right, VK, who you got in the championship? Who you got winning the whole thing?
I think the two best team, the two of the, um, you know, two of many best teams in the state all around. Zachary, Ruston, 1 versus 2. That's my championship game. Tight ball game going down to the wire, but I think Zachary goes back to back. Give me Zachary.
All right.
Hmm.
So Team DJ Papa, he says no North Shore. That's a question he's asking us. And I'm gonna be real on my end. So Team DJ Papa, here's why I don't have North Shore. They're gonna play, they're gonna play Zachary in the quarterfinals. And Zachary defeats them. And I'm gonna be strictly honest with you. If North Shore would have fell in the bracket with Denham Springs or Natchitoches Central, I had North Shore going to the semis. I would have had them in the semis. But they in the bracket with Zachary. And I think they'll play in the quarterfinals. And I think Zachary will defeat North Shore. That's why I don't have North Shore. What about y'all guys?
I'm in lockstep with you, JB. I'm in lockstep with you. I got North Shore in the quarters as well, and I think it's going to be I think it's going to be a great matchup between them and Zachary. But
Yep.
I think Zachary will get it done. If they would be at any other side of things, they will have a great chance of getting into the semifinals. I think they would give Rustin the time. That's how good this North Shore team is. It's a really good team, but it's unfortunate that they're on that side. But I ain't gonna lie, it might motivate them. You just don't know if they can pull off the monumental upset and get to the quarters and beat Zachary on the road. Ooh, Coach Carlin got something for y'all in Lake Charles. That's all I gotta say. But I agree with JB in lockstep.
What you think, Peppers? Do you agree with us? Do you agree
I
with
mean, if
us?
no, exactly. It's the unluck of the draw for North Shore. I think they're an excellent basketball team. There's no question about that. But they're running into a bunch what seems to be in that matchup a buzzsaw kind of a feel. I don't think they'll disgrace themselves if that quarterfinal happens. But I looked at that matchup and I thought about it for a little bit, knowing the quality of North Shore, but I just felt like Zachary was too good in that matchup. I mean, look, the Panthers are going to play well. They're going to do well in this tournament. Just don't know if they have the goods to get all the way to Lake Charles.
Definitely, yeah. Look, we said it on the show, Team DJ Papa. After they played Shaw, we were like, "Yo, this team can get to Lake Charles." We said it, and now the brackets fall, man. It's just our opinion. We just think they'll meet Zachary in the quarters and they'll come up short. But anything can happen. You never know. Like you said, DJ Papa, that could be a big upset for North Shore if they go to Zachary and win. If they make it at 4, they got to be Salmon first, and then the winner of Saint Amand and Hornville. So VK, you said Zachary versus Ruston.
Zachary versus Rustin, 1 versus 2. I have Zachary to cut down the net.
Who you got, Peppers?
I got 1 versus 3. Nakata Central to the final.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm going to be even bolder. I'm gonna take 3 to beat 1. Naked Central pulls the upset to knock
Woo!
off Zachary.
Whoa.
I think, I
Man,
think, I think they have a real shot at this. Better than expectations. Zachary's the defending champion. It's a different shoe to wear when you got what everybody wants to come get. So I think Naked Central has the kind of temerity and the talent to do that and give Zachary some big problems. And remember, it's a neutral floor. So anything can happen. It's a one
Well,
game situation. I think
well,
Naked Central is my slight upset pick.
okay. Um,
It's crazy, I know.
I ain't saying it's crazy, but because
yeah.
Natcherton
Okay.
Central is they're a powerhouse. They usually get there to Lake
Do
Charles every year. So I'm not saying it's crazy. I'm not saying it's
understood.
crazy. So I got Zachary versus Rustin, and I got Zachary going back to back. All right. Let's go to Division One select, everybody. Here we go. VK, who you got going to the semis for Division One select?
Well, this was a little difficult right there to pick my four. This was a little difficult. I had to do a lot of thinking. And some things I really thought one team might not make it, but when I look at the bracket and matchup on some of them, I'm like, well, they probably gonna get there anyway. But some, it depends on what happens. But here's my four: John Curtis, St. Thomas More, because of the fact of who is in their bracket. St. Augustine, my last one, and this is the bold one. Brother Martin. Brother Martin. So it's John Curtis, St. Thomas More, St. Augustine, Brother Martin Crusaders. I wouldn't be surprised to be Brother Martin Alexandria in the quarters. And the biggest key is this: if Brother Martin gets Alexandria's big men and people in foul trouble, that might be trouble for the Trojans.
Brother Martin, 6A player, gotta be big.
Hmm.
And he got to
I
stay out of foul trouble himself.
I agree.
Yep.
But the thing about him is this: he can shoot outside.
Yes, he can.
And then he can force that big man more than anything else. If he doesn't have that two type of game, we don't know if he had. And we don't know how the other big man has it. He's good. What's his name? Tyshawn. I forgot his last name from Alexandria. He's very legit. But the thing is, get him in foul trouble. But if he's not in foul trouble, Alexandria, they do have a complete team. But I think Brother Martin's playing really good at the right time.
They are. Peppers, who you got in the semis?
That game is at Alexandria, though, potentially, for the
It
Martin
doesn't matter.
Alexandria.
Doesn't
No, no,
matter.
no. No, I'm going to add to it. Alexandria, you mentioned the big from Brother Martin's got to pull the kid from Alexandria outside. You take him outside, you giving your guards room to move. Your guards can dribble drive and take it to the goal, and they can do some things. With my four, Coach Bigo is going to take John Curtis back to Lake Charles. John Curtis, Curling's Catholic, St. Augustine, Brother Martin. I'm on with it. 3 Catholic League teams in this Final Four.
Well, my turn. I got John Curtis,
Okay.
and I got a semifinal rematch with him
Arlington.
and St. Thomas More.
Okay.
At the same time, Moore hit the game winner at the buzzer to eliminate Curtis. I have St. Augustine getting back to the semis,
Mhm.
and I was stuck on Brother Martin and Alexandria. I was stuck. That's my quarterfinal matchup. But I went ahead and went with Alexandria to get to the semis. Now, we talked about teams that can, you know, cause a little chaos. That's Brother Martin for me. That's Brother Martin, Coach Lauren Dean's team. I think they can get to Lake Charles. And if they do, I will not be surprised. But I'm sticking with Alexandria. So Curtis, St. Thomas More, St. Augustine, Alexandria. VK, who you got in the championship?
Championship game. It's a rematch of the biggest game of the year. And it could have been the rematch last year, but we finally gonna get in the state championship game. John Curtis, St. Augustine for the state title game. I think it goes down to the wire. I think Coach Wade will be better prepared, and I think St. Augustine gonna throw everything at Curtis, and this game will be really, really close. but I think the John Curtis Patriots will raise the trophy in a close game. John Curtis wins state.
Team DJ Papa says Jesuit for the upset.
Yes, indeed.
Mm. Mm.
They
Okay.
got an iconic coach though.
Oh yeah, Chris Jennings,
Chris
legend.
Jennings is that dude.
He a legend.
And did they
Yes.
beat Curtis early and he gave them their first loss of the
Gave
year?
Curtis their first loss, but this
Yes,
ain't
they
the
did.
same
Okay.
Jesuit team.
It ain't the same.
It ain't that
They're not playing the same.
since they lost the shot. It's been a little up and down for Jesuit.
That's
But
true. But
we gonna see.
familiarity means
They
a
might
lot.
turn it up. So it is a team you can't put to the side. You gotta keep a lookout for Jesuit. Uh Peppers, who you got in the championship?
I got the same final as VK, but before I pick it, I got Curtis and St. Aug. But remember what Coach Bigo said? We were at that Curtis St. Aug game when Curtis won, right? What did Coach Bigo say? It's about time we need to put another trophy case in that holster, right? Because it's been a little minute since they got it. I think they're gonna cash it in. I do think St. Aug plays them closer, but until you figure out how to beat that John Curtis team, seems like that it's a puzzle that has been very difficult to solve for Wade Mason and his team. But I believe that Purple Knights team is gonna the kitchen sink's gonna get thrown at John Curtis. I think the Patriots are gonna withstand all that on a neutral floor, and I think they eke out a state title. This might be one of the best finals of championship week. Curtis Ogg. Third time is it the charm for St. Aug? Not quite. I'm gonna go with the Patriots to pull out a close win.
John Curtis gets their revenge over not South, excuse me, St. Thomas More. St. Augustine defeats Alexandria for the second straight year. They played the
Mhm.
quarters last year. We get Curtis and St. Augustine in the finals. I just want to tell you, Artrell Manning, he's good to go. We saw Midnight Martin get hurt against St. Augustine. Hey, he's been playing. He's good to go. Curtis is at full strength. Not saying that Midnight Martin's at full strength, but Curtis is at full strength with everybody playing. Curtis and St. Aug going to be a hell of a matchup in the championship game. But John Curtis this year gets another win over the defending state champions in the biggest game of the year for the most prestigious title, the Division One Select State Championship. John Curtis defeats St. Augustine. Now, let's start right here. We can do this quickly. A team that can cause some chaos. I got Brother Martin. Brother Martin, VK.
Okay, a team that could, possibly cause some chaos over here. I gotta go with JB on that one, Brother Martin as well.
Peppers?
Make it three. I mean, because I'm trying to make cases for other teams, but I'm gonna go with the Crusaders as well. Wesley Laurendine knows how to win at this level, and I think they're gonna find a way to really wreck some brackets. They're not wrecking ours because all three of us have Brother Martin. Well, me and VK have them into the semifinals.
All right. Division Two select. I will pick the defending state champs, Archbishop Hannon. That quarterfinal matchup with Madison Prep, that's going to be one hell of a game. VK, give me Hannon.
Yeah, they are going to give them a hell of a game more than anything else. I would not sleep on Archbishop Hannon, and I really think looking at it down the line, um, shoot, I
Mhm.
would be like, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta agree with JB. It's definitely Hannon, the defending state champs.
Peppers?
Did you guys consider Hannon to win their game in that quarterfinal?
I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't put it past it.
Because I
They
thought
could.
about
The
it.
Coach Golf, that man, Coach man, Coach Golf is a
Yeah,
coach. So I wouldn't put it past. But I just think Madison Prep is just a much better team.
it feels more complete, doesn't it? Madison Prep, don't they feel
Yeah,
more complete?
yeah.
I mean, I'm with you guys on Hannon. You can look, excuse me, looking at that bracket. I think the Hawks. The Hawks are going to give Madison Prep some issue.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't know if they have enough at the end. If they'd have had your boy from last year, the big dude that worked over Shaw in that championship game, the forward they had, I forget his name.
Drew Timmons.
Um, who?
Drew
Drew
Timmons.
Timmons. Okay, if they had have him on that roster, then yeah, then we talking a different script. But I'm good. I'm with you guys. I'm going to go with the Hawks as well.
All right. Let's go to Division One non-select. I actually got two teams. North Shore is one. North Shore is one, especially to get that win over Zachary. But the other one, I'm gonna say 5 seed Westgate. Pretty talented team. This Westgate team is. So I say North Shore and I say 5 seed Westgate. VK.
I like yours, JB, but I'm gonna go with Central Baton Rouge. I
Okay.
think that's a team that could really be dangerous. An experienced team that's been into the state championship game last year, got lost in the state championship, and I think Coach Osborne and his team they're playing good at the right time themselves. So Central Baton Rouge.
Go ahead, man.
I look at it and I want to do it, but I'm gonna pick Sulphur, the 17. I really
No,
I don't know. Actually,
ain't
no.
happening.
I take that back. I
Ain't
take that back.
happening.
Wait, that's
Yeah,
the one with the softy schedule.
bro.
Let me retract. Let me
Their
retract.
their
Let me
schedule,
retract.
yeah, their
Is
schedule
no
is worse
good.
than the girls' sofa.
Who
Tell you
I'm
that.
looking at, who I am looking
Woo.
at, VK, you took my team, man. Central. Jesus. Man. Boy,
You
Hey,
can
look,
take it too. You can
Sulphur
win.
may win that
I can
first
pick
round
them.
game. They
I
may win
can
that
pick
first
them.
round game, but when they play Slidell, I think, in my opinion, that's a wrap. I think Slidell goes to Sulphur and gets a victory, and Slidell will be in the
Well,
quarterfinal.
I can pick VK's team, and I'm not trying to be different. But another team to kind of keep an eye on is those Tigers from Slidell.
There
That's
you go.
why I'm
Okay, cool, cool. All right,
splitting that.
we'll do one more. Division Two non-select. Who can cause some chaos? And I'm gonna pick one team from here. One team. Yep, that's all I'm picking. 9 seed Opelousas. That's what I'm gonna go with. 9 seed Opelousas.
They've been playing
VK.
some really good basketball. I definitely agree. I like your pick, JB. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Plaquemine.
Okay.
Very athletic team playing good at the right time. I think Plaquemine might wreck some stuff up, especially on the two side.
Okay. Peppers.
Mm. You know, you were talking about Northwest having a superlative schedule. VK, that's interesting. You got Plaquemine. I get that. But I'm going to go with the team that's in that bracket with them, the Cardinals of Belchase. I
Yeah,
think they could.
you got them in the semis.
Not in the
I
semi.
do. I do. So I gotta stand on. I gotta stand on all 10. And I think that's one of those teams you look at um, going in. I think they're a team that is of quality. I think they can make some noise.
I think they very improved themselves. We had them
Correct.
against Honorable. They got three really good, talented players, and if they're on the same page, they could get some wins. You know, I think they can have. I think they got a great chance of winning against Lutcher in the first round. It's going to be a proving ground if they make it and if they take on Plaquemine. That's going to be a hell of a second round game for both teams to have some kind of proving ground to get to the quarters. So, I know there's no doubt in my mind Bell Chase is very improved with three very, very
But
nice players.
I'm gonna say this. See how we're dogging on Sulphur's schedule. If they win, I don't know how many of their fans are gonna have watched our show, and I can guarantee you they're gonna be finding us. Man, y'all hating on us, and then bam, they're gonna throw all kind of stuff at us
Hey,
if they win.
look, if Sulphur gets to the quarterfinals,
Bless their heart.
just put some tape over my mouth.
Duct tape.
And I'll be like, hey, y'all did the damn thing. Y'all proved all of us wrong.
They
Get
did
that
But
that.
get
we
that
looked at
tape
that
in.
schedule they have, and it's just like, I just don't know how. But hey, if that happens, props to them. I'll
Big
give them
props.
props, and
Get that
I'll
tape.
put duct tape in my mouth.
Duct tape. So we got Scotch tape, duct tape, masking tape,
We got all that. We
JB,
got all that, man.
all that stuff.
We got all that.
Plumber's tape, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
we
Yeah,
got all that.
correct.
All right. So, everybody, we are back tomorrow. Back tomorrow at 7 o'clock. We're gonna pick every first round game. All right. I want to do Division 4, Division 3. Go into our interview. Yes, interview, because we have the head coach of the Scotlandville Lady Hornets, Coach Brianna O'Connor, joining us tomorrow night at 7:30. She's going to join us. We're going to talk to her. And Thursday night, they go to Parkview Baptist, and the winner goes to Hammond. So she's going to join us tomorrow night, Coach Brianna O'Connor. And then after the interview, we'll do Division 2 and Division 1 for the boys who we think will win the their first round matchups. Last words, Peppers.
Great show tonight. Sorry about the blackout. Felt like the Ravens 49ers 2012 for a few minutes there, but it's all for the good. With that, hopefully we've given you given you enough knowledge in advance of these playoffs. And stay tuned tomorrow night. We'll be back to do that again. A great interview. And JB, when we're going to find out about that Thursday tilt,
When I find out, I'm gonna let you know. So
Okay, so it's a matter of time. I got you.
whoa, whoa! That's
Uh-oh.
what George spoke into existence.
What?
George
What?
spoke into existence.
It just came?
Yeah.
So we are a go.
We are a go.
Announcement
We are a go,
at
ladies and gentlemen.
8:20 p.m. We have an announcement, JB.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I showed Thursday night game of the week. It is the Carver Rams hosting the Buckeye Lady Panthers. Yes. Coverage will begin at 5:50.
Mm-hmm.
Tip off at 6 o'clock. Yes. Yes. So got to check in upon arrival before setup. There you go. So
Spoken
there
into
we go.
existence.
There it is. We have permission, everybody.
So we are a go for Thursday night. That means we have two games this week.
Yes.
McDonough 35 at Woodlawn Friday night, round 116 versus 17.
Yes.
We explained that earlier why the Run Eagles are on the road. Some unfortunate activity precludes that. So that happens, good teams overcome. But hey, look, if I've spoken into existence, Nostradamus, who was a great predictor, was Greek, and I am Greek too. So there you go. And a little lineage there, boys. So what else do you want me to speak to in existence? We can't parlay for you. I'm kidding when I say that. I'm kidding when I say that. But you know, I don't know how to close that. That's great that we got a game Thursday night. And it's our second time that we're going to see the Buckeye Lady Panthers in 2 years. Remember last year we saw them against Frederick Douglass in round 2.
What a
Great
game.
game. What a game. I mean, there's the
Game winning
theatrics.
3.
Yep, game winning 3 that shouldn't have happened because if Douglas hits free throws in that game, they win that game. Remember, they struggled mightily from the line in that game. So that got them beat. But it's going to be fun to watch that matchup and watching Carver potentially find their way to Hammond. And we don't do none of the games up there, right? Am I correct in saying that?
At Hammond,
Yeah.
we did their football game.
No.
The top,
How about the top 28?
Oh no, we can't. No, we can't do that.
Yeah, that's contractual stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, tomorrow night we are loaded again. We get to preview every game of the first round. I'm not writing all of them, but maybe I'll put the upsets on a piece of paper for us or whatever. However, we're gonna do it, but because there's a few I'm looking at, and I know y'all looking too. But great show tonight. We're looking forward to it again tomorrow night.
There you go. There you go. VK, last words.
Oh man, I mean that's crazy. We get breaking news right when we're about to go off air, man. So that's great. That's great. That's wonderful, man. Shout out going to the UNO Privateers men's team and Coach Stacy Hollowell. Big victory yesterday against the top team in the Southland Conference, Stephen F. Austin. UNO has been playing much better basketball. So shout out to Coach Hollowell. We'll hope to have him on the show. Big shout out to Bo Browder, who is now the all-time winning women's basketball coach in Louisiana from Xavier University. Bo Browder, we'll have him on the show soon as well. Congratulations to him. At first, he was the all-time winner at Xavier, and he is all-time winner now in the state of Louisiana girls basketball, so women's basketball. So congratulations. And finally, wish all the luck in the world to Loyola's men and women's basketball team. We're hoping to have both coaches on the show soon. They start the Southern States tournament tomorrow, as the Loyola women is number 1. The men's team, I believe, is number 2. So wish both those teams the best. If they do well, win the tournament, they possibly might be hosting a regional up in Uptown. So we wish both Coach Kelly Kennedy and the Loyola men, the best. And we look forward to a good show tomorrow as we get ready for 2 blockbuster prep playoff games as we're winding down the basketball season.
Yes, indeed. Thank you to Coach O for joining us. Coach Nunn for popping on in. Back tomorrow. Coach Brianna O'Connor joins us tomorrow. We're going to call her Coach Bree. And we do the boys' first round playoffs. Y'all take care. Did you experience storm damage from Hurricane Francine? Barretto Home Solutions can help. You can give them a call at 504-940-7552.
At Bayou AV Security, we are your one-stop shop for all your needs, whether it's enhancing your home entertainment system, securing your property, ensuring a seamless internet connection, or illuminating your outdoor spaces. We've got you covered. Bayou AV Security, where technology meets reliability. Call us today to experience the Bayou difference.
JFK Martial Arts offers a wide variety of martial arts programs for kids, teens, and adults as they empower lives through martial arts. Please give them a call at 985-266-0664, and don't forget to ask about their 1-week free special. Bucks No Whiz was the place to go as a kid growing up to get snowballs. As an adult now, it is still the place to go. When you want some of the best snowballs and some of the best customer service, Bucks No Whiz is the place. Now, excuse me, let me get back to my half grape, half pink lemonade snowball. Bucks No Whiz, located at 1508 Barataria Boulevard in Marrero, Louisiana. Hey, parents and coaches, want your young athlete to go far on and off the field? Kumon of Gretna is the place for you. Whether it's reading plays or calculating scores, early literacy and math skills teach focus, discipline, and decision making. Give your student athlete the edge. Start early, start smart at Kumon of Gretna.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Metro New Orleans, then you're in the right place. Moe's Pizza has a great selection of Italian food that can satisfy your appetite, and they can also cater to your needs in any event. Give them a call at 504-341-9650 or log on to www.moespizzanola.com, located at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego, Louisiana. Moe's Pizza, Italians do it better.
If you ever need help with 401k services, fiduciary services, or executive benefits, then Jeremy Callaghan of CoSource Financial Group is the guy to see. You can reach him at 337-606-9860.